Today we are on page 54, the letter V. I want you to notice in a print V that the bottom is very pointy. Ouch! It's sharp, it would poke you. But on a cursive V, it is not sharp. It's completely rounded. It almost looks like a big old nose. I used to draw this little guy when I was in elementary school, and he had a big old nose peeking over the counter. I'll show you real quick. Here's the counter. Here's his V nose. Then you draw his head peeking over, give him some eyeballs and a little fingers here from peeking over the counter. And that was my little guy, Keroy, and he liked to peek over the counter. Big, long V nose, no point. So let's learn how to make a V nose. Your pencil's in the pencil spot. You're not doing a single thing. I'm going to show you the do with your instructor part, and then you will do it with me when I say that it is your turn. But right now it's my turn, so put the pencil down. As with all the other letters we've been doing, it starts with a candy cane line. This one is actually pretty easy. Let me do a little zoomy zoom. Watch this. Candy cane line like you've been doing, but then don't stop it like you did with the U. But then look, when you get to the top, boom, I'm done. So with the U, you had to ninja back down and connect. With this one, you stop at the top. So what do you think about how it's going to connect to the letter beside it? Look at the bottom ones. It does not connect. With the uppercase V, you just do it. It stops and you start your next letters at the bottom and they will not connect. Crazy, isn't it? All right, so watch me do one in the in-betweens and then we'll start doing them together. Watch, candy cane line. When I get to the bottom, I'm just going to loop right back around and then stop at the top. Ta-da! So I think you guys can handle this. So go ahead and pick up your pencil. And we are on the section that says do with your instructor on the very, very first one. Ready? Let's do it. Candy cane line, go ahead. When you get to the bottom, curve back the other way. And then when you get all the way back up to the top, you're just going to stop. Boom. Next one. Candy cane line, curve around from the top all the way down to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, curve back around. So there's no point, it's rounded. And then stop when you get back to the top. Let's do another one. Candy cane. Go down all the way to the bottom. Curve around, no point. When you get back to the top, just do that little curved edge and stop. It does need to curve. You don't want it to go like this and just stop. You do want to give it a little bit of a curve going back out, okay? Let's do one more trace and then we'll do an in-between. Candy cane line. Gonna touch the top, go all the way to the bottom, round it out, turn around back up to the top, give it a little extra curve out and stop. Let's do one on the in-betweens. Here we go. Candy cane line. Go down all the way to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, curve around so it's rounded. Go back up to the top and stop when you get to the top. Now mine isn't quite as good as that one. I noticed that one's a little more slanted. See how that's kind of a crooked line? And mine goes a little too much up and down. But hey, I'll get better as I keep practicing. Let's do the last one on that line. Candy cane line, all the way down to the bottom. Make it rounded, curve back up, and stop. All right, put your pencil down. Let's spell the words at the bottom. Ready? First word is a school word. V-O-W-E-L. What word? Vowel. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. They are all open mouth sounds. Next word, V-A-L-E-N-T-I-N-E. What word? Valentine. That's a school word because you do Valentine's school. Here's an adjective, a describing word. V-I-T-A-L. That word is vital. Another word for that, a synonym is important. It is important to do your work. It is vital that you do your work. So this is vital work. Vital describes the noun. Well, I guess that would be an adverb because work is something that you do. So what is something that is important? This is a vital assignment. Assignment is a thing. So it's an important assignment. There we go. All right, here's a name I love because it's one of my daughter's middle names. V-I-O-L-E-T. What word? Violet. So violet is a name. It's also a color that's like purple. It's also a flower. Violet. Last one. This is a silly word. V-R-O-O-M. Vroom, vroom, vroom. So that's like an onomatopoeia, a word that represents a sound. And that sound is like a car driving sound. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay, so I just finished my whole entire cursive page and I want you to look at it and see, what did I do wrong? Because I did something wrong on here. Do you see it? Did you notice what I did wrong? Well, I didn't do all of the in-betweens, but that's okay on this one because you're going to do this row with me no matter how I do it. It won't always be all of the in-betweens. We usually are just tracing and maybe trying one. I traced this whole line, that's right. Uh-oh, there was my mistake. Make sure on this line it says trace the dotted lines and do in-betweens. So I should have done trace one, try one. Trace one, try one. Because if I don't try one, uh-oh, that wasn't great. I'll try it better on this one. If I don't try one on my own, that's where I'm going to have mistakes. It is so important that you are practicing doing it by yourself. And then the bottoms, I traced all those just as they showed. So now this is how yours should look at the end, and you'll go through and you'll find which one you did the very, very best, and I think you are it. All right, go ahead and get very busy with your videos.